This video is about how my Patreon prices are changing. However, it's not going to change in the way you think it will. So when you hear prices are going up, you normally think, okay, so everybody's price must be going up. One of the reasons I really like having Patreon is that they have a system in which they allow you to keep the current subscribers at their current prices and only introduce the new prices to new subscribers. So that means if you are already my Patreon or you sign up by the 31st of October 2022, then your price will stay exactly as it is. If you sign up after the 31st of October, you will be on the new price. But for as long as you are signed up before that, and as long as you keep your subscription and you stay as a patron, then your price will never change. It doesn't matter if you are my patron for like 10 years in the future, you will still be on the same price, which is something that I really love because I want to really honor and thank and credit the patrons that have already supported me. If you do cancel your Patreon after the 31st of October, but then in the future you want to come back, you will be put onto the new price though. So that's just something to watch out for. But because of the way Patreon allows this, basically keeping the original people at their original price, it means that if you've been umming and ahhing about becoming my patron, or if you wanted to upgrade your tier but you haven't just got round to it yet, this is the perfect time. This week is the perfect time to do that because you will be able to keep the lower tier prices before they go up. And even once they've gone up, you are still going to be on that lower price, which is something I absolutely love. So obviously with increasing my Patreon prices, I really want to talk to you guys through why I have decided right now is the time to do it. I've actually been needing to increase my prices for a couple of years, but I really didn't want to because I think my tiers are a good price where I feel that I can provide things that feels really worthy of that price. However, things have gone up in price. I'm sure you guys have noticed that things have gone up in price so much in the last year, and since I set up the original price, the postage alone, which is included in your tier, has gone up 4 times, not to mention all the paints and papers and all those things that are involved in making physical rewards. So I've come to a point in my own financial situation where I do need to increase the price, and I really hope that you guys understand. I know it's not a great time to be increasing price. We're all struggling. So that's why I'm so grateful that I can keep the current patrons at the current price and not increase your prices. I'm so grateful that I can do that. However, if you can support at the higher, newer prices, I'd be more than grateful if you can do that, but there's no pressure at all. Like, please don't worry. I don't want you guys to feel bad or anything like that. I am so honored that you want to financially support me in such a meaningful way as it is. I'm just saying if you have the room to do that. So what's going to happen with the new prices is that on 1st of November 2022, that's this year, I will be unpublishing the old tier prices. And that means you won't see that old price when you come to become a patron, as a new patron or as a returning patron that has previously cancelled. That doesn't mean your tier's going to go away. I'm not going to delete them. I'm going to keep them, and that's what's going to enable keeping the original patrons at the original prices. What will happen though is you will still get the same rewards, you will still have the same access to the digital content and the Patreon lounge if you're subscribed at those tiers. It's all going to stay the same. It's just for newer people or resubscribing people, they will just see the new prices. So here is the table showing you the current tier prices, and the new tier prices is going to change to on the 1st of November. As I said, it's a great opportunity to lock in your Patreon prices at the current lower price before the 31st of October rather than wait till 1st of November and have to pay for the newer prices. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, if you go onto my Patreon after the 1st of November and just get confused as to what is going on, or if you have any problems updating your tier, or you just feel unsure about what's going to happen, then do let me know. DM me in my Patreon or just email me at otto@ottokano, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. I feel super terrible to be increasing the price, so I'm really sorry about that, but I really, really appreciate your understanding and support in doing this. It's a huge step to change the Patreon prices. So thank you so much for listening to me explaining why I need to do it and how it's going to be done. I think it's going to be done in a way that really aligns with my values the most. And thank you so much to all my current patrons who have been supporters for years. Some of you have been here since the beginning. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I will see you guys over on Patreon, which is patreon.com/ottokano, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!